And Hurricane Fiona has made landfall as a Category 1 along Puerto Rico's southwestern coast. So far, power has been knocked out across the entire island, and it could take days to restore. David Daniel has the latest.
Hurricane Fiona has already knocked out power to the entire island of Puerto Rico. The main supplier of power warning that it could take several days for full restoration. This blackout comes 5 years after Hurricane Maria devastated Puerto Rico's power grid. CNN's Leila Santiago spoke to a woman in San Juan who says this is nothing new for Puerto Ricans.
She was a year without power after Hurricane Maria. ¿Y tú piensas en eso cuando la lluvia baja así ahora? I'm asking her if that's what she thinks about when the rain comes. She says every single time that there's rain that comes down for 3 or 4 days, they go weeks without power.
This is video from Sunday morning, where you can see strong waves crash on the beach in San Juan as Hurricane Fiona gathered strength over the island, parts of which could see up to 25 inches of rain from the Category 1 storm. Before it even reached the island, Fiona was wreaking havoc as a tropical storm. Check out this picture of a landslide in Guaynabo from Saturday night. Meanwhile, this was the scene in Guadalupe, southeast of Puerto Rico, where flooding devastated the capital Saturday, killing at least 1 person. Fiona becomes the 3rd hurricane of the 2022 Atlantic hurricane season, and the National Hurricane Center is forecasting catastrophic flooding across Puerto Rico. I'm David Daniel reporting.